Getting ready to do a little bit of magic on this marble top table to remove some stains. This is a table from late 1800s, early 1900s. Some cracks in it, not that uncommon. We definitely want to leave a pretty patina. I've seen some sites that take all the color out. They tell you to put peroxide on it and wrap it in plastic for days, and it's gonna just bleach it. Too white for my taste. I want to keep the patina alive on this table, so we're gonna go it slow. These are the items that you may be using for this project: baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, 0000 steel wool, and a couple of Q-tips. So the first thing to do is just give it a general wiping off. A soft cloth. And then we're going to use our mixture. And just dab on some over the entire area. You never want to use anything harsh on marble. Anything that will scratch the surface. Certain chemicals are not meant for marble. Let's do this again. Now we're going to focus on this square double stain. And we're going to put a good bit of this on the rag. And we are going to start dabbing. And ultimately, I'm just going to dampen this rag with the mixture and leave it on that spot for about 20 minutes. So it's been a little bit more than 20 minutes. And I did just pour a little bit of the solution on lightly, and then I squished it around just to give it a little bit more evenness. But I think it looks less apparent. It's hard to tell. We're going to do the same treatment, but leave it on for 30 minutes. I'm going to just pour a little bit. I'm going to make sure that you wipe it around really evenly. And then we're going to cover it again. Here we go. Spin. I think that's looking much better. This process is probably going to take a couple of hours. So now we're going to do it for an hour. Stir it up a little bit when you do it. Some out. And we're just going to leave it again. And it's really coming out. This next round I'm going to do 2 hours. And maybe that will wrap it up. It's looking a lot better. We have some scratches on this piece. Some cracks. I'm going to try applying my hydrogen peroxide water and baking soda mix just on the cracks. And you want to stir your mix, scrub a little along that joint, and then we're going to leave this. We are going to do the covering of it for a couple of hours. I'd say that was pretty amazing. That was like a magic eraser almost, and it gets the dirt out of the crack. You still have the crack, but it greatly diminishes the sight of it. You can see on the other side where I haven't touched it, and on this side you can see a little faint line now. So I'm going to work all of these cracks with the Q-tip. There's another one. Get the big picture here. It's 2 cracks. And I'm also going to work the steel wool in a few spots. I'm going to fight scratches with scratching. There is actually what looks like an A carved in here. It's upside down A. And I'm going to lightly buff with the steel wool. Do not use anything but 0.000. Cracks are always going to be there, but it definitely looks much improved. And anytime you're working with any kind of chemicals, you want to wipe it down with just plain water. I'm using just warm water. I'm going to let this sit covered for another 4 hours, and then hopefully we'll be about done. Here is the big reveal. Voila! That looks pretty nice. Still a little bit of a darkening, but it is much better. This isn't quite as obvious. I'm gonna dry it and then try some steel wool on it. See if I can get some of the fine scratches out. It's much improved.